Hi y'all, welcome to Cajun Cooking TV. I'm Beryl Stokes and tonight I'm cooking for our side item some creamed baby spinach. I have all the ingredients ready to go here and I'll explain those to you in just a second. So follow me over to the stove tonight. Okay, y'all, we're at the stove tonight because I gotta cook this big pot of spinach. And sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, this spinach won't fit in my pot, but it really will. You just shove it in there and it will fit. Because you know what? It's gonna shrink down to nothing. And so I got a half a cup of water here that you don't need much. I'm gonna put this on high. Which one is it? This one. You can see I cook on this all the time. I'm gonna take out this baby spinach. It's already pre-washed. I'm gonna put it in here and we're gonna cook it maybe like 3 minutes, just until it's all wilted. And look, you just keep putting it in there. Try not to make a mess on your stove. Look, it fit. You just push it in there. And now, I don't even put any salt right now, but I'm gonna put the top on, and that spinach is gonna wilt down to a tiny little bit. Okay, y'all, this is about done. I'm gonna turn it off because I have a bit of a conundrum over here. I can't get this lid off the counter because I just put it on here, and a little while ago it was completely stuck, like very hard to get off. It wasn't coming off. It wasn't moving or nothing. So all I did was slide it over here to get some air up under it. And so now I know why Mike uses a towel when he's cooking to put the lid on. You don't want it to get caught on your counter. So now this is all wet. All right, next step, is I'm gonna take this spinach to my colander here, and I got a big mixing bowl in my colander, and I'm gonna press out as much of that liquid as I possibly can. All right. So then I just use a heavy spatula. I got my wood spatula, wood spoon, anything. And you just press it against the side and get as much of that liquid out. Because even though you put a little amount of liquid in the pot, that spinach makes some liquid itself. So I'll press this, get my pot cleaned up, and we'll show you how to put the sauce together. Okay, y'all, I've got my spinach drained as much as possible. I have a tablespoon of olive oil heating here, and I'm gonna make our cream sauce to make it cream spinach. Ah! So I've got 1 cup of finely diced onions. You can use the frozen ones if you want to. I've got about a tablespoon of sliced garlic. Put all that in there. And I'm gonna saute this just a couple minutes. And then we're gonna use 2 cups of half and half. It's gonna be super creamy. So next up, I have 2 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm gonna let this melt. And then I'll combine in 2 tablespoons of flour. Now I'm gonna add in my flour. And again, we're making a white roux here. If I neglected to say it in the last step. I'm gonna let this go in a minute. So it's just about a minute in each little step here. Now I'm gonna put in 2 cups of half and half. You can use regular milk as well, or whipping cream. It just will depend on the, the fat content of the milk of what you want. And I like doing half and half. All right, I'm gonna let this come to a boil. Got it on a high heat, and then I'll put in our half a block, so that would be 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, and this will make it extra good. All right, we got a boil here, so this is gonna get thick fast, so you gotta watch it. Don't leave it. I'm gonna melt the cream cheese. That'll just take a minute since it's boiling here. Okay, y'all, I got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, just Sargento, already shredded mozzarella cheese. I've turned this down to a low heat because we just want to melt this cheese. And then I'll season it up, and really that's it. That is it. It is so easy.
Looks like spaghetti.
It looks like a pretty awesome sauce is what it looks like. We actually made this 2 weeks ago to test it out. And it was so good, we almost ate the whole thing in one night. Almost. All right, y'all, my cheese is melted. So I'm going to take this 1 pound container of spinach that turned out to be 2 cups in here. I'm going to mix this all in, and that is going to be tasty. Oh, my salt and pepper. Don't forget my salt and pepper. Okay, so I got my sea salt. Put some in my hand.
And mountain salt.
That's too much. There we go. And for this, since it's a white sauce, Mike likes to use white pepper for delicate sauces.
Whatever you gotta do.
Whatever, black pepper's fine too. All right, we're just gonna mix this really well, and then I'll plate it up for you and show you the presentation. Okay, y'all, it's Beryl and Mike, and we have made a creamy spinach side item. I feel like I'm gonna be at Ruth Chris Steakhouse tonight because Mike is making me a T-bone steak and his cast iron skillet, and then we have our share inside just like at Ruth Chris. Yum. So what you also can do is put some Parmesan cheese on it, whether it's, this grated kind, or you could put it in one of these little French white dishes like this and put some more mozzarella cheese on top. And then, broil that in the oven to get it super hot and melt that cheese. But those are a couple alternatives. There's enough in the pot probably for 6 people to have a good side item. And with that said, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to click on the subscribe button, the bell notification, and we love to hear your comments. So if you want us to cook something special just for you, we will do it. So be sure to check out our next video, and we'll see you next time.
It's a wrap.